Hey guys, Richard here with Downgrid Survival. It's been a hot minute since I brought you a video, and I thought today would be a good day to kind of reach out, see how the community's doing, share with you a few things that I've been doing. So in my last video, I talked to you about, taking a break, taking some time off, doing some things that are different, kind of unplugging and getting away from, not getting away from prepping. I continue to prep, but just getting away from making videos. And I tell you, I feel good. I feel so much better right now, because what I allowed to happen is I think they're after me. I don't know if you hear the helicopter, but it's pretty low. So what happened is, I just really started getting consumed by it. And this is something I warned you about numerous times over the past year or so. Don't let this consume you. Get out and enjoy life. And I kept telling you to do that. And what I found is I kept going further and further down the rabbit hole. And it got to the point where every day I'd wake up, the first thing I wanted to do is see what turmoil was happening in the world and what I needed to talk about and what kind of videos I needed to bring you, and what my thoughts and opinions were on different subjects. And it just got to be too much. So and I also kind of, in the last video, if you didn't see the last video, go check it out. But I also kind of talked about how preppers are the problem, and explained a little bit to you about how preppers kind of feed off of each other, and they keep disseminating the same information. And it's just when you hear it from a lot of different sources, the same information, you start really believing it, and you start really getting bothered by it. And there's a lot of things that we need to be concerned with, certainly. But there are things that we kind of need to let go and say, what's going to happen is going to happen. Because here's my take on it. We can prep all day long, and I continue to prep and encourage you to prep. You can't prep for any one scenario. You can't prep for any 5 scenarios. You just need to prep. Okay, you just need to prep for whatever comes down the pipe. So that's first and foremost. But I got cars, I got helicopters, I got crows cawing over here in the tree, and it's distracting me, and I'm losing my train of thought, and it's that age setting in. But anyway, the whole idea is just continue to prep, but unplug a little bit, guys. And that's what I did. So I've been doing other things. I got another channel that I started, actually an older channel that I revived and changed the subject matter. But so I got another channel that I'm working on, and that's where I'm headed today. I'm going to record a video for that. And I'm just enjoying life, because I have to keep moving forward, and you need to keep moving forward and not get bogged down about every little thing that's happening in the world. Because here's where my train of thought got lost. But here's the thing: we can't control everything, right? We can control our lives, and we can control a little bit about our future, our destiny, being involved in our communities, that sort of thing, right? But it can have a huge impact in some ways, but in a lot of ways, there's nothing that's going to stop what's coming. There's nothing much that you and I can do, in other words, to stop what's coming. So we just need to be prepared for it, and we need to, we just need to get ready. So with that thought, that's why I said, okay, I'll continue prepping. I'll continue to bring you videos from time to time and share some thoughts, but I'm not going to sit here and digest everything that's happening. Now, periodically I will. I'm going to jump on here, and I'm going to just kind of give you my thoughts and opinions on collectively on everything that's going on. But I'm not going to deep dive into every little subject that comes down the pipe like some influencers will, because some influencers will do that, but then they peddle a lot of their stuff that they're trying to sell, and they're trying to get you to buy, and get you all worried and spun up about certain things, so you buy some stuff, and that's how they make their income. It's not how I make my income. It's a little side gig. Yeah, it brings in a little extra money when people buy something off of the links that I recommend, but that's not why I do it. I do it because I enjoy bringing you information. So that's where we've been for a little while now. And it's a crazy world, right? Look at all the things that have happened this past year. Look at all the things that have happened just the last 3 months since I kind of started backing away from this channel a little bit. We got spy balloons, we got train derailments and disasters and chemical spills, and government turning their back on people, and you know, the continued threat of war, and look at all the, oh, I was going to do a video on this, and I might do a separate video, but just consider all the conspiracy theories that have been debunked now, or that have come true, I should say. You know, conspiracy theories, you know, tin hat people, you know, don't believe what they say because they're just a bunch of crap, you know, full of a bunch of crap. But in reality, a lot of those conspiracy theories that have been talked about on prepping channels like this one have in fact been proven now. And so that kind of tells you right there that almost anything's possible. You know, almost anything's possible at this point. And that's why I say, you know, prep for everything. Just prep. So what's my future prepping looking like? So I'm continuing to put away some food, not doing as much freeze drying as I used to. I've got a freeze dryer, but it's sitting silent for quite a few months now. But I need to get that fired back up. I need to put away just some basic staples. I really want to pack away some rice and beans, and excuse me, it's cheaper to do, it's easy to do, and it's a great barter item. So I really need to put away a few hundred pounds of rice and beans here in the near future, get some more of that put away, and continue to stockpile things like seeds and kind of work on some skills, and of course defense tools, always you know, acquiring defense tools and things of that nature. Medical supplies. Here's one. So here's something that I just learned, and I didn't realize this, but you know, considering the fentanyl crisis that's going on right now, I started thinking about it the other day, and you know, it's just a matter of time before things really start to happen out in, I mean, it's already happening, right? I mean, what they say last year, 100,000 people or something died from fentanyl overdose, and a lot of those are just people that incidentally came in contact with it, not necessarily users, they just came in contact with it. And I think it's just a matter of time, with the open borders and as much of this stuff is coming across our border, that it's going to start being a problem to where we as individuals start seeing it. You know, it's going to start happening around us. So I started thinking about NARCAN and the fact that, you know, first responders, they have NARCAN, and it's sad to think that we're reaching a point where the public should probably have NARCAN. So I started researching that just a little bit and realized, you know, in a lot of places the public can have NARCAN. You can get one. In a few places you have to get a prescription from your doctor because it is a prescription item. But in some places, like here in Florida, the governor here just kind of put a blanket prescription out there and told pharmacies that they can sell it over the counter to anyone that wants it. And I didn't know that. Wow, okay. You can actually buy it online. Again, I think you're supposed to have a prescription, but you can buy it online and get access to it. So I researched it, and I found that I can get it from my local pharmacy here for about $33, and it comes in a 2-pack. And I said, you know, why not? You know, that's a threat that we're facing. It's a growing threat, and so why not add that to my preps? You know, why not add that to my medical kit? So I have a few, at least a couple. You know, get a couple of NARCANs. I'll get one, and then maybe a few weeks or a month from now, I'll pick up another one just to have a couple extras. But it's getting to a point where, you know, it's not a bad idea to have that in your everyday carry bag, right? Just to have it on you and available to you, because you never know when you're going to grab a door handle or something and it's been tainted, and or someone, you know, that you love grabs a door handle or comes in contact with it at a restaurant or at a store. And it's something that's easy to use too, and this is something else I didn't know about, but you just look for, you know, the basic signs, and you can administer it. And if for some reason the person was not poisoned with fentanyl, the antidote, the NARCAN, doesn't hurt them. Okay, so it's not like you can overdose somebody accidentally, and it's tricky to use. It's not. It's just one of those things. It's safe to use. So if you suspect somebody may have gotten in contact with NARCAN, you can administer it. And that's one of the great things about it. It's pretty safe that way. Hey, I'm not a medical expert. I'm just telling you what I learned and what I plan to do. So because it's safe to use, because it's, you know, $30 for a 2-pack, it's something I'm going to add to my preps. And when I do, I'll bring it to you with a whole video about it. But yeah. So anyway, this is me. I'm still alive, doing well. So my other video, let me tell you about that just a little bit. My other channel, rather, because I'm not sure if I mentioned. I think I did. But I started another, or revived an old channel. I used to have a channel called The Woodworking Garage, where I did some woodworking. And that channel kind of exploded real quickly on me when I first started it, and it had a lot of loyal subscribers, and really enjoyed it for a while. But it got to the point where I was getting a lot of sinus infections, and a lot of things were happening because I was around the dust so much. I stopped having fun with it because I started to sell products to people and working with people on you know, what they have in their mind that they want built versus what you're able to build for them. There's disappointments there, and I didn't need the money. I wasn't doing it for that reason. I was just doing it as a side gig, and I finally said, yeah, I'm done with this. So I stopped the channel. That's when I started this one. But I went back and I revived that channel, and I got into e-bikes. And so got into got into biking because I wanted to get outdoors more, wanted to get outside and try to get a little healthier and just enjoy nature and unplug from this channel. And so I started doing that, and went out and bought an e-bike. Ended up buying another e-bike for a family member. Started making some videos about it. Enjoyed making videos talking about e-bikes, and then received a couple of e-bikes for free to do videos on, and that's really enjoyable. I was really blessed with that. Got another one coming in this Sunday, so I got another video coming out soon about that. Today I'm going to a state park where I'm going to explore some trails and just get out in nature and do some riding, do some recording out there. And so that's what I'm doing now, and that's what's going on the other channel. So if you're interested, I'll try to remember. I'm bad with putting links, but I'll try to remember to put a link to that down below. But in case I forget, it's called E-Bike Reviews and Adventures. On the YouTube, the handle is just E-Bike Reviews, and you can find me over there. Love to have you. Even if you're not interested in e-biking, maybe you enjoy some of the scenery and some of the trail riding and adventures I go on. Love to have you over there. At least it's a place for you to go and unplug, and it's not going to be all about prepping, right? It's not going to be all about doom and gloom and you know, hey, you need to buy this or buy that because, you know, all the fear mongering that's going on. It's terrible. The society we live in is terrible. Don't get me wrong. It really is. Just unplug from it. That's all I got. See you in the next video.